Do you think Malaysia is a third world country?
Not at all, no.
Malaysia dihina negara dunia ketiga. Malaysia sering dilabel sebagai negara dunia ketiga. Ayat ini kedengaran biasa, tapi kesannya besar. Ia bukan sekadar kata-kata, ia satu penghinaan terhadap sejarah, usaha dan maruah sebuah negara bernama Malaysia. Bila orang luar menyebut third world country, seolah-olah mereka menggambarkan negara ini mundur, ketinggalan zaman, tidak bertamadun dan tidak layak dihormati. Tetapi persoalannya, adakah label itu benar-benar mencerminkan realiti Malaysia hari ini? Atau ia hanya pandangan sempit, warisan pemikiran lama yang gagal memahami perkembangan sebenar dunia moden? Malaysia bukan dibina dalam sehari. Ia terbina daripada darah, keringat, pengorbanan dan kebijaksanaan rakyatnya. Dari kampung ke bandar, dari sawah ke pencakar langit, negara ini membangun dengan caranya sendiri. Maka sebelum kita terima hinaan itu sebagai hakikat, kita perlu bertanya, siapa yang sebenarnya ketinggalan? Negara yang sedang membangun atau pemikiran yang masih terperangkap di masa lalu? Video ini bukan untuk menafikan kelemahan, tetapi untuk membuka mata bahawa Malaysia jauh lebih maju, bermaruah dan berkelas daripada apa yang sering digambarkan oleh dunia luar.
Malaysia is mad at me.
Bill O'Reilly is back, everyone, dengan konten yang gila. Have a listen.
Prime Minister Datuk Ibrahim.
From the top, Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim is his full name. Datuk Sri is a title that's given to him. Datuk is not his name. But, of course, Google would tell you that, but maybe you find that a bit too complicated.
Prime Minister, I wish you the best. I've been to Malaysia, beautiful country. Barack Obama was partially raised there.
Huh? No, he wasn't. You're thinking of Indonesia, which is a different country, different culture, different values, different flag, similar language, but different. But, of course, Google will tell you all of this.
The household per capita income in Malaysia is $5,731 a year. By comparison, the USA household income, $42,220.
Now, this one, you're right. The USA does have a higher income per capita compared to Malaysia. Seems like your Google was working for this one. But the USA also has more expensive medical bills, food, water, utilities, housing, rent, gasoline, car prices, car insurance, taxi rides, public transport costs, healthcare, gym membership, and just about everything in between, Bill.
Not getting Chinese takeout either in Kuala Lumpur. You're barely eating.
Oh, sorry, Bill. I was just finishing off my nasi lemak, my roti bakar, and my teh tarik, which, by the way, cost me $1, 40 cents, and 50 cents. So, everyone here in Malaysia eating just fine, thanks. So, I suggest that in future you, one, use Google to find some of your facts and make sure you don't think that Barack Obama was brought up in Malaysia. And
Label dunia ketiga itu sudah lapuk. Istilah negara dunia ketiga lahir daripada konteks Perang Dingin. Bukan ukuran kemajuan sebenar abad ke-21. Ia bukan istilah ekonomi moden. Bukan juga penanda tahap kecerdikan rakyat. Namun malangnya, istilah ini masih digunakan untuk merendahkan negara membangun, termasuk Malaysia. Hakikatnya, Malaysia memiliki infrastruktur bertaraf antarabangsa, lebuh raya yang menghubungkan seluruh semenanjung, lapangan terbang yang menjadi transit global, sistem perbankan digital yang diiktiraf dunia, serta bandar pintar yang berkembang pesat. Negara ini bukan sekadar pengguna teknologi, tetapi pencipta, pengurus dan peneraju dalam pelbagai sektor. Malah, ramai rakyat Malaysia bekerja di luar negara sebagai jurutera, doktor, pensyarah dan pakar teknologi, membuktikan kualiti modal. Insan kita setanding negara maju. Jika kemajuan diukur hanya melalui stereotip dan persepsi, maka ia bukan ukuran yang adil. Malaysia mungkin tidak sempurna, tetapi ia bukan negara yang layak dihina. Label dunia ketiga hari ini lebih mendedahkan kejahilan si penilai berbanding realiti sebenar negara yang dinilai.
Bro, can someone please tell me why this whole entire time I thought all of Malaysia looked like this? But bro, someone just sent me a video of the side of Malaysia that the media won't show you. Bro, we are literally a third world country. Let me show you. Bro, since when does Malaysia look like that? That is actually crazy, bro. There is no freaking way.
I think people are really confused about countries like Thailand and now Malaysia, for example. They're confused about that. They think like they're third world countries. They have bad hospitals. It's like very poor and like dirty and stuff. But look at this place, man. Like the whole city center looks like this. And that's what people got confused with countries like Malaysia and Thailand and so on and so on. Is the Southeast Asia is so much more developed than people think. Like, look at this place, man. I'll show you guys around a little bit. I'll walk around here, the rooftop of this mall, and show you guys the skyline. And it's just stunning, you know. It's more modern and beautiful than any place I've seen in Western Europe. Thai tea girl. Look at this place, man. Stunning Malaysia.
Apa yang dunia luar tak faham tentang Malaysia? Ramai orang luar menilai Malaysia melalui berita sensasi, klip pendek atau perbandingan tidak adil. Mereka tidak melihat keharmonian masyarakat, berbilang kaum yang hidup aman. Dalam satu negara, mereka tidak memahami bagaimana masjid, gereja dan kuil boleh wujud bersebelahan tanpa konflik besar. Mereka tidak merasai keselamatan berjalan pada waktu malam, keremahan rakyat yang menolong tanpa mengira bangsa, dan sistem sosial yang masih berpegang kepada nilai kemanusiaan. Malaysia bukan sekadar ekonomi, ia tentang kualiti hidup, kos sara hidup yang lebih seimbang, akses kesihatan yang masih mampu milik, serta pendidikan yang terbuka kepada semua lapisan masyarakat. Ramai pelancong datang dengan persepsi rendah, tetapi pulang dengan rasa kagum. Mereka terkejut melihat betapa tersusunnya kehidupan di sini, betapa berfungsinya sistem harian, dan betapa majunya pemikiran generasi muda Malaysia. Dunia luar sering menilai dari jauh, tetapi realiti hanya difahami apabila mereka sendiri menjejakkan kaki ke bumi ini.
So guys, my parents are in town for the first ever time, and if you know me, I'm a London boy. Born and raised, but my old man, he's different. He is old school. Now he is an ex-detective chief inspector at one of the world's most famous police organisations, the Met. Now he's in his first ever time in Southeast Asia and first time in Malaysia. He's dealt with murder investigations, shootings, gang violence, corruption, the whole lot. How safe is Malaysia after his first day? Let's find out.
But certainly, as a newcomer to a city like this, just landing, you just feel, it does feel quite safe. Service is really good. It's a beautiful city, it's got high rise and all that. But I mean, it's got a nice international vibe. It does feel safe. That, you can't say that for a lot of cities. I've done many years, at least in London, yeah. No, it does feel quite safe.
I've seen how international student life is in other countries, and they're kind of scared to go out and all of that. That doesn't happen in Malaysia.
Malaysia is one of the safest countries in the world in 2025. If you're thinking of studying in Malaysia and wondering, is it actually safe?
Actually really safe. Since I started to live here, I'm really surprised how friendly everyone is, how safe you feel, even at night when you walk home or something like that.
According to the Global Peace Index, Malaysia is ranked number 13 in the most safest countries in the world and second in Asia.
I always feel safe. In the uni, I feel safe. I never have to worry about my own safety or security.
The Global Peace Index measures things like societal safety, crime levels, conflict, and overall stability. And Malaysia scores high in these areas, which is why international students choose it every year.
It's pretty safe. It's pretty good. No problems at all. Walking at night, it's pretty good.
It's pretty safe here. I've never really felt any danger or, I didn't feel vulnerable or anything.
Pretty safe actually, because I've had some countries to compare it to. Well, I don't want to mention the countries, but I've had some countries to compare it to, and based on that comparison, it's so much safer. Like, it's peaceful too, you know? Like, I have peace of mind when I'm going out in Malaysia. I'm not scared of anything here.
I only have one advice. Just don't break any rules. Here, as long as you go about your day normally, you will be fine.
I mean, still in like a big city, like always watch your environment, and like some streets, of course, I feel like I should not walk through at night, but like just don't be too concerned.
Kita tidak perlu pengiktirafan untuk bermaruah. Kesilapan terbesar ialah apabila kita sendiri mula mempercayai hinaan orang luar. Harga diri sesebuah negara tidak ditentukan oleh ranking semata-mata, tetapi oleh nilai rakyatnya. Malaysia berdiri atas prinsip, adat, budaya dan agama yang membentuk identiti tersendiri. Kita tidak perlu meniru Barat untuk dianggap maju dan tidak perlu tunduk kepada pandangan luar untuk berasa bernilai. Negara maju bukan hanya yang memiliki bangunan tertinggi, tetapi yang menjaga keselamatan rakyat, kestabilan sosial dan keharmonian hidup. Malaysia masih membangun, ya, tetapi membangun dengan arah dan jati diri. Setiap negara ada cabaran, termasuk negara yang kononnya first world. Bezanya, mereka jarang dihina kerana naratif media yang menguntungkan mereka. Malaysia tidak perlu membuktikan apa-apa kepada dunia yang tidak mahu memahami. Cukup kita tahu siapa diri kita, ke mana arah kita, dan apa nilai yang kita pertahankan.
So one of the other reasons why I love Malaysia is because the train stations in Malaysia are very, very clean. Whether you take the MRT, LRT or commuter, it's clean. You don't see any graffitis anywhere. It's beautiful. If you go to France, it smells pee and there is graffitis everywhere and people do not take care of it. Go Malaysia.
I visited the worst country in Asia, Malaysia. As an Indonesian billionaire, I was told not to go there because there's no electricity or water. And I would get robbed because they steal Indonesia's food and culture. However, I accepted an invitation from Malaysia's Tony Robbins to explore Kuala Lumpur. To my surprise, the city had electricity, running water, and amazing Indian food. There were no starving people or criminals. And there were skyscrapers and malls.
And God, Dad, they have malls in Malaysia.
Better than Indonesia.
Who's that guy? He looks like a homeless.
I even got custom shoes and bought an electric Rolls Royce. I have to admit, Malaysia isn't bad at all. 79 Chinese Malaysians.
Malaysia tidak perlu dihina untuk dinilai. Malaysia bukan negara sempurna, tetapi ia juga bukan negara yang gagal. Ia sebuah negara yang sedang melangkah, belajar dan berkembang. Hinaan negara dunia ketiga tidak akan menghentikan kemajuan kita, kecuali jika kita sendiri membenarkannya meruntuhkan keyakinan diri. Dunia boleh bercakap apa sahaja, tetapi sejarah akan mencatat usaha dan ketahanan rakyat Malaysia. Kita tidak dibina untuk menjadi salinan sesiapa, kita dibina untuk menjadi diri sendiri. Maka jika ada yang menghina, jawab dengan fakta. Jika ada yang merendahkan, balas dengan maruah. Kerana akhirnya, negara yang benar-benar maju bukan yang paling lantang menghina orang lain, tetapi yang paling tenang membina masa depan sendiri.
Don't let American media fool you. They got some money out here in Southeast Asia. For some reason, most Americans believe that people in so-called third world countries are all living in shacks. Meanwhile, they're living in beautiful apartment buildings and driving pretty nice cars just like you are in the United States. There are plenty of people living in what you might call a third world country, living great lifestyles, and maybe even better than you.
Thinking of living in Malaysia? Here's the cost of fast. Rent. A modern condo can be around 1,800 Malaysian ringgits to 2,500 Malaysian ringgits. Local food, 7 to 15 per meal. Transport is affordable. Grab and MRT are cheap. Groceries are reasonable. Local items are the best value.